Hello Libra, my name is Nigel. You have found alchemy and this is your spring 2025 reading. So we're going to take a peek into your spring with this reading. We're going to pull many of the same cards as overarching cards for your in-depth expanded reading for each month. So you can stay tuned for that. As always, all my readings are free. But this is just a kind of like a sneak peek type situation, all right? You have to start, this is your overarching energy for all 3 months, April, May, and June, okay? And, at first glance, I haven't finished the series yet. I'm more than halfway through, and so far this is, it looks like the most promising reading of all the signs. You have Tiger, it says patience. You are being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient. Trust that the universe will help you through your challenges, and in divine timing, success is guaranteed. I would say so. Judging by some of these cards, I would say so. The tiger represents valor, bravery, vitality. The year of the tiger might be symbolic for you in some way, but it does command power and respect. So we'll keep that under our hats. You have your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Now, the first quarter moon of any given month, this spring, May, you could look that up online, easily get those dates. May be somewhat prolific for you. And you may find that something is being tested this spring. Your commitment to someone, your commitment to something that you maybe shouldn't be committed to, or your commitment to your goals. We don't know yet. We'll find that out. We'll get to that in a second. You do have fog. So parts of this spring may be a little confusing to you. You may not be able to see the whole journey as you start out. Sometimes when we start out on a foggy journey, we see a lot of fog. We only can see a few feet in front of us, but we still forge on. And with this tiger here at your side, I see a lot of potential. You have Uranus here. And Uranus, as we know, is the ruling planet of Aquarius, and it is the planet of change, associated, right, with change, sudden, unexpected changes. Uranus is noted as the great awakener. I would say around April 7th, we have Venus in Pisces, sextile Uranus and Taurus. Let your heart be your guide that day. If you so wish. This is a very sensual energy. So if you're looking for love, write that date down. I think that will be a really good luck day for you as far as romance. But no further ado, we have to get into your tarot. So this is for April. You have the Star. And, even in this deck, and this deck has very different meanings and associations, but even in this deck, this is the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius could be meaningful for you between Uranus and maybe you have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with Aquarius. But regardless, I have to tell you the Star, even in this deck, is hope. The past washing away, regeneration occurring, healing. This could be a healing in your spirit, in your soul, in your emotional healing, or it could be your body healing from something. There's definitely confidence in the future associated with this card. You have, next up, the King of Pentacles. And we know the King of Pentacles is associated with Sun and Taurus, but prosperity, authority, well-rooted success. This isn't just a fly-by-night thing. This is something that has tentacles. Expect some sort of success, expect some sort of major growth, because even here it says growth, right? It does say summer, but when you look at it with these three cards together, growth, a wish coming true, perhaps. Something to do with goals, something to do with long-term goals. Now, you do have the High Priestess here in reverse, and we know that is associated with the sign of Pisces. But more than that, when she comes in reverse with all these great cards, you may be keeping things to yourself. You may decide to not share them with just anyone, or initially, you may decide not to share this with anybody. But there is a certain amount of secrecy involved in this, and I'm getting the feeling that you're making the right decision. I just am. You have here for your advice, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And, as an advice card, he's telling you to stay determined with slow, well thought out, meaningful moves. Nothing crazy. You have a lot of earth energy here. It's very, very meaningful, slow, decisive moves. Definitely. Wow. Really nice energy here, Libra. So that's April. And here in May, you have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups in this deck anyway, the only astrological correspondence is water. But even in this deck, it is celebration, but it's celebration with those you trust. It's with people you consider your soul family. So you have decided to let someone in, or maybe a couple of people in here. These are people who can be trusted. These are people who are celebrating with you. These are people who clap when good things happen to you, right? They don't harbor things. They don't harbor jealousy. They're genuinely happy for you. Now you have two sideways cards, which are choices that come along with this time. And you have the Two of Wands coming in sideways, first and foremost. And the Two of Wands is Mars and Aries. And this is like, I mean, if you look at it, you're like, what's next? You want to start planning for the next thing, but you're not quite sure what's next. What is the next thing? So that's something that you're thinking about. And you have the Knight of Wands coming in sideways as well. It's almost like you're on fire. You'd like to move forward, you know, but that Jupiter and Sagittarius energy, do you want to be this free spirit, this energetic risk taker? Or would you like to be a little bit more passive, a little bit more like this Knight? You're trying to make these decisions here in May. And the advice, ironically enough, that I do associate with this card with Libra only because of those scales, but the Six of Pentacles is generally Venus in Taurus energy, and this is your advice. And the advice is be picky about who you share things with, or about who you share your wealth with. And there is some sort of abundance coming your way, so you have to be picky. You have to weigh things. You have to really think about this stuff. Who deserves a seat at your table? You do have the Sun coming in, strength and empowerment. I mean, that reminds me of Leo. It always reminds me of Leo, but I mean, it's very like that Tiger card, right? And I like that the Tiger is telling you to be patient. So I'm glad that you're giving this fire energy some thought, because it's easy to move forward in excitement. And it's a lot more, takes a lot more forethought to stop and think, okay, let me really think about this. I like that energy for you here, Libra. Now, let's look. Wow. You have the World. The World coming in June. Aren't these beautiful cards? Now, what's interesting about this deck is that the World has a co-card, something in the same position numerically called the Universe. So there is something that trumps this card. However, when we get the World, in this deck, it is Earth energy for some reason, but it is Earth energy, right? I guess that makes sense. But in normal tarot decks, it's different. It's fixed energy. But anyway, we have Earth energy here in the World. You have completed a cycle. But with the Universe in the background, I think there's more. There's more coming here, Libra. And to prove the point here, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is more Earth energy. And that Ace of Pentacles is new opportunity, something new coming. I mean, you're going to have an amazing spring as far as your goals go. And just when you think you've attained something, there is going to be a new opportunity, and even bigger opportunity coming to you. You do have the Sun in reverse, which we know is Leo energy. But, when the Sun's in reverse with all these amazing cards, this is a need for reflection before making decisions. You have a lot to think about here. But these cards are amazing because, look, even your Oracle card says wish fulfillment. Amazing reading. Now, for your just crazy, for your advice, you have the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, that's Mercury in Virgo energy, but more than that, the Ten of Pentacles is completion. But as an advice card, your future choices should be centered around long-term generational abundance. And I do think you're going to be presented with something that really will give you the opportunity for that. This isn't just, I got a raise, or I won a lottery for X amount of dollars, and it's really great and it's really helpful, but there's a cap on this money. And it's not just, here, I accomplished this goal and that's it for a while. No, this is like stuff that's going to stick around through generational wealth, generational abundance. Wow. Amazing reading. Amazing reading. Now, when we add all this up and we break it down, we get the number 5, which is Mercury, right? And as you know, how you communicate, who you communicate to, who you choose to leave out of this, very important. Okay, so think very carefully before you start talking and speaking to people in excitement about things that are happening to you, because not everybody is happy, right? Not everybody is happy. Some people will be jealous. Some people will be all of a sudden your best friend for the wrong reason. So you have to kind of really take this High Priestess in reverse very seriously, along with this Knight of Pentacles, and just tread lightly and go slowly, and choose your soul circle very carefully. Now, being that we have the number 5 representing your reading, we're going to choose 5 cards at the bottom of each deck to sort of show you what you may not see right now. And what you may not see right now is a breakthrough. I mean, that's really absolutely, it's certain you're going to have a breakthrough. You have air energy again. So, I mean, yeah, you have this Aquarian energy, you have Uranus energy, and you have air energy. And obviously you are an air sign, but you know, there may be there may be an Aquarius that's somehow important in this reading. You will feel the need to detach from something before this is over. Okay? There's going to be some sort of detachment, and I think it's going to be a healthy detachment. Somebody who you may have a contract with. This may be a job. This may be a person who you've felt a certain level of commitment to, of obligation to. That's going to be ending, because these seeds that you have planted are, they're not germinating, they have sprouted. So it is now time to reap the harvest from the seeds that you have planted. Now, here at the bottom of this deck, we have, and it's really no shock, we have the Tower. There's something that's happening with this, it's Pluto-Mars energy, something that's happening that you're not expecting. You're just, I think that you're hoping for it, and I think that you're expecting something, but I don't think you're expecting what's actually going to happen, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor here, Libra, and luck here, that Jupiter energy is on your side. And this is a direct result of your determination, your persistence with this Tiger. Yeah, success is guaranteed. Yeah, and here it is. There's the ultimate victory card, right? At Jupiter and Leo energy. And you're no longer being passive. You're no longer being passive. You are, just remember, we look at the tiger like the tiger is a very action-oriented animal, but he is displaying patience. He displays a lot of patience. Success is guaranteed. Persistence, and I see the persistence right here in this card. You need to be patient and trust that the universe is helping you through your challenges. But man, this is divine timing, and we always hear in divine timing, X, Y, and Z. Here's your divine timing. It's coming this spring. Beautiful reading. I really wish the best for you, and I will see you during your expanded reading in April. Namaste.